I'm Dan Morris, you're watching Boat and Dan Bushcraft, and today we're going to find out how that birch sap wine turned out that I made a little while ago when I was tapping birch trees. But before we get to that, we're going to have, well, because there's wine involved, we're going to have a nice fancy little woodlands feast while we're out here, cook ourselves some munchies, which means, of course, as usual, we are going to need a fire. So, as always, we're going to make the most of somebody else's fire pit. I say somebody else's, this is actually mine from a long time ago. But there is some plastic bottles in there that I didn't leave in there, so it's quite clear that somebody else has been up here. But I really can't actually be bothered to make a fire today. I don't know why, I'm just enjoying sitting without a fire. I can't be bothered, but I need one. So let's try this. Incendio! Oh, can't believe that actually worked. It's the first thing I've ever seen in a movie that turned out to be real. The birch wine. Yeah, as usual, I'm going to hold off on that, make you guys wait a bit before we get to that little result now. I've given it some time to settle over there in the bag because it's got a little shook up on the journey. So in a minute, get this fire going proper, and then we'll get the food cooking and yeah, have ourselves a nice time. Fantastics. There we go. Fire's going now. I love this time of year. Everything's easy. So what we got? Some beautiful pre-seasoned flavoured chicken on a stick, of course. Of course it's on a stick. Get that in there. And also some prime beef steaks. Lovely. If I can find a soft piece of ground. He says. Look at that, look. Today we've gone with the devil fork cooking stick. Yes. Naturally, I'm going to throw some wodobo on it. I'm not a savage. Wodobo. Yes. Pepper the hell out of it with it. Pepper. Do you know, I think pepper is about the only spice that's not in this wodobo. Which is a shame. Pepper goes with everything. Now, wouldn't be much of a fancy woodland feast with wine if we don't have a table. Right, whereabouts would one like one's table? I'm going to go with in front of my chair. Great idea, Dan, great idea. Good start, good start. I'd say probably about there-ish. I don't want to be too close because I know what a little beggar that thing would be to move. Let's try and get it somewhat neat and central. I can get in there, can't I? Lovely. Let's go for that. Axes aren't hammers. Been told that a few times. I mean, they are. That's the fire taken care of for the moment. Again guys, when you're square lashing, always start with a loop big enough to fit around one of the sticks and a good long tassel end, because you can use your long tassel end to tie it off once you've square lashed it on. Square lashed it. I don't know what's going on with me today. I keep feeling the need to use silly accents. I'm supposed to be a woodsman, not a pirate. Although my nickname is Bosun Dan, so I suppose either or. Let's give the old table, the old Bosun Dan test. Ooh, this is brave or stupid. Oh, oh, oh! Hey, ooh, balance. Well, that's good enough for me. Ooh. That's not the table. That's my rubbish balance. That'll do. So, wouldn't be much of a Bosun Dan feast. Fancy woodland wine feast, won't be much of one of them without a plate. Something to eat off of. I've gone again for sycamore. Sycamore is a good, clean, safe wood to eat off of. It's no trouble at all. It doesn't really impart any flavour into your food, to be fair. Now the trick's going to be to get this devil to split right where I want him to. I think the thing with this is don't overthink it. Don't use two hands now, you're far more accurate with the one. Oh, marvellous. It's not too shabby. A little bit of corrective choppity. Good enough for my fancy feast. Flatten this one up a bit, I think. He's a bit rough. Lovely. Right, so we've got something to eat on, as in a table, and something to eat on, as in a plate. Now I'm going to need something to eat with. Honestly, this video is about birch wine, or at least it will be in a little while. Again, sycamore, nice clean wood. Split it. And then sharpen it to a very basic point. Well, 2 points really. And then, so my beef isn't so much cooking as turning into jerky, which I don't mind, to be fair. And to do, pop a stick down it, like so. Now sometimes you have to tie them to stop them splitting any further, but in this instance there's a knot right there which is holding it together pretty well. And I'm just going to nick off the excess. Well, I would, but that didn't work. Stick. Probably use that one, it's a bit firmer. Lovely. Aside from I slipped and went straight through my rope lashing. It's a good thing I've got plenty more bank line, so I'm just going to repair that. Right then guys, so just whilst the food finishes off, the moment of truth. I'm not going to drink it yet until the food's ready. But how did the birch wine come out? Oh, it's still cold. How did the birch wine come out? Clear as bloody tap water. Oh, look at that. It's even got a little Bosun Dan logo on it too. Ha ha ha. Bosun Dan's Special Reserve. In a corked bottle, of course. There's no screw cap when you're in the woods for Bosun Dan. Isn't that just delightful? And I honestly have not tasted this yet at all. I have no idea what it tastes like. All I know is it is clear as water. And it's definitely strong. I can smell the alcohol in it when I was bottling it. Now I can't wait for that chicken to cook. The beef's pretty much okay, but the chicken's taking its time. I might chuck some more adobo on it actually while I wait. But I'm just going to have a little chill and a rest. Let that just sit for a minute. And then when the chicken's ready, it's woodland barbie time. Beautiful, what a scene, what a scene. Oh. Well, this chicken's taking its dilly-dallying time today. I had wanted venison and some pheasant, but unfortunately I rather forgot. They're all out of season. Don't know why I forgot that. I hunt myself. I don't hunt myself. I'm not going to eat myself. I go hunting, but they're out of season now, so I had to make do with beef and chicken. Pretty sure this rather jerky looking beef is fine. You don't want to play games with chicken. Oof, I'm sure it'll be good. Another 10 minutes or so, and I'll probably trust it. The question is now, what do I trust less, the chicken or the weather? Don't want it to rain. Not that I'm bothered, it just spoils the video a bit if I'm sat having a munch and a wine in the rain. Beautiful! Whoa. GoPro, stop recording. Actually, before you stop recording, but just check this for a scene. Look at that. Get the camera somewhat level. Whoa, I've got the wine waiting. Got the bench waiting, got the table waiting, and I'm waiting. Oh yes. And yeah, I know, it ain't the world's most level table, but that's not the point. The point is, I have a dining table in the woods, and it's good enough for me. As fancy as it. It's finally ready, or ready enough. Oh, look at that. So this is where I'm just setting up for the thumbnail picture. And the devil's fork of beef. Oh, that's bloody hot is what it is. Oh, my word. Ow, 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 ow. Hot, hot. Oh my God, that tastes so good. A woodland feast. Good enough for any man or beast. Right, it's time. The Bosun Dan vintage birch sap wine. If you haven't seen the birch sap wine, just check on my channel. It just says birch tapping and winemaking. Oh, now that's like champagne but without the fizz. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's better than any white wine I think I've had in a long old time. Find the best part of the table for it. The time has come for fine dinery, he says with a smile. Fine woodland dining, a few spits of rain. Oh yeah. Oh, it was worth it. Oh man. I swear that adobo could make a dish rag taste good. Cheers. Oh, delicious. Come on, weather, hold out, don't mutiny. Try the beef that sort of jerk it itself. I don't know why, but that tastes like butter. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to give myself a Michelin star award for this. You're probably thinking, once again, Dan, we're watching you eat in the woods. You really should be here. You really should. It was quite something special. Fine dining at its best. I don't know about any of you guys, but I personally would rather be here doing this than in any restaurant on the planet. There's one thing I hate most about like restaurants and anywhere you go for food. It's always hot, it's always warm. I don't want to sweat while I'm eating, it's disgusting. Get the aircon on. Well, I've outstretched myself today, outdone myself, if I do say so myself. Oh, that is magnificent. And there might be just the slightest little bit of fizz about it, to be honest with you. The old woodland fork's doing its job perfectly. The chicken could have done with a bit longer, but it's not pink and bleeding, so. Oh. My word. I really, really, really enjoy doing this. I was saying to somebody the other day, they were asking me, how do you find like the inspiration, the effort to get up and go do this sort of stuff? Because doing the bushcraft stuff's easy. I think the bushcrafty bit is actually the easy bit for me. It's the filming and the editing that's the problem. And I said, well, I actually find it quite helpful doing YouTube because it's a great excuse to get out and go do stuff. Plus, if you've got a camera in front of you, people don't think you're weird for talking to yourself. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to make you sit and watch me eat, guys. I don't quite know how this chicken's coming across on the camera because the light's got a bit low now. But it's perfectly cooked. I love this knife. Loki, you're a diamond. Ain't nobody gonna steal food off your plate when you're holding that. Oh, birch sap wine. Why would anybody do anything else with it? If there's anybody else out there who collects birch sap and just drinks it, get off, bug. You're doing it wrong. Delicious. Oh man. I'm ready for my second plate. I haven't eaten anything today at all. And I mostly just eat meat. Can't be bothered with vegetables, they're boring. Oh well, cream fly. Come here. You don't even eat this. Crane fly, commonly known as the daddy longlegs. Every idiot out there tells you they've got the most toxic venom ever, but the teeth can't bite through human skin. Utter nonsense. They're confusing them with the granddaddy longlegs tarantula, which I think is Burmese. These things, they don't even have teeth. To be fair, they don't really eat crane flies. They usually only live a couple of days, and if they do eat, they're nectar drink because they don't have teeth. Completely harmless. Wow, fine, fancy indeed. Second plate, I'm going to spare you guys watching me chomp through this. So I'll talk to you in a minute. I really wish I was able to get some venison. But still, this is incredible. This is one of the nicest woodland dining experiences I've had, probably ever, if not in the longest of times. Although saying that, I have a lovely woodland dining experience every single time I'm in the woods. I love cooking in the woods. I love cooking on an open fire. It's just the nicest form of cooking. I think we should all do it a lot more. I hope this isn't going to turn out to be another hour-long video. I was so trying to make it like 20 minutes off hour. Excuse me. Oh. It doesn't get any better. And I really like this bench. Like I say, it's a right faff to make. But once you've made it, it's the most, like, it's more solid than your sofa at home. Oh, I'm doing that thing here, aren't I, where I'm just eating in front of you. Sorry. That was sensational. Magnificent. Delicious. But it is now time to do the washing up. Done. Well, guys, I don't see as much point filming much else, because I'm literally just going to sit here, enjoy this marvellous birch sap wine, this champagne Shirazi, I don't know many fancy names for wine. Usually it's just vinegar in a bottle, but this stuff is extreme. Oh, little tree creeper birdies jumping about over there. I've obviously been sat still that long on this bench that all manner of wildlife has grown accustomed to me. Not seen any sea turtles yet. Put it in the comments if you get that reference. I haven't used any cord. I've used human hair from my back. So as always, guys, get out there, get bushcrafting, get enjoying yourselves, be safe, and I shall catch you in the next video. But for now, that is all from Bosun Dan.